Retiring early and enjoying life is the Australian dream, but sadly research shows that we're retiring later and much poorer. So today we're going to discuss the current threats to comfortable retirement and what you can do to beat those odds. The Superannuation Guarantee was introduced in 1992 to address Australia's retirement income dilemma. According to the Australian Government's National Commission audit, in spite of all of our savings into super, projections show that 80% of Australians will require the pension over the next 40 years. So according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, the percentage of working Aussies aged over 65 has actually tripled since 1990. And the truth is that, we all have super, and for most of us, it's still not enough to retire comfortably. So the ratio of workers to pensioners is dropping, and it's dropping fast. And it means that pensioners can't actually afford to stay on the current rate that they're at. And at the moment, if we look at what's going on, there's 5 workers for every 1 retiree. But by 2050, there's only going to be 2.7 workers for every 1 retiree. And the decline that we're going to see there in the number of young workers is going to disrupt the balance of having more younger workers paying tax. And these young workers that are paying tax, we're utilising that tax to support financially the elderly. So if your plan is to rely on the pension, my question to you is, where will the government get the money with only half the workers generating income? It's pretty common knowledge that we're living longer, and we need more savings to fund those longer lives. Life expectancy at birth in 1987 was 76, whereas today it's increased to 81 for males and 85 for females. By 2047, it's projected that we're going to live to 90. And as a result of living longer, our quality of health, it's going to be much lower. The need for more frequent and complex medical care means that as we get older, our cost of living just has to increase. And people aged between 60 to 70, they're the ones that report fair or poor health more than any other Australians. So it's also predicted that by 2035, 1 in 4 men and 1 in 5 women in their 60s will have poor or at best fair health. So your access to better medicine, nutrition and fitness becomes so much more important as you get older. Now you're asking me, Jay, how can I avoid this? Well, according to CoreLogic, Australian property over the past 20 years has increased in value by an average of 6.2% per annum. If we apply these numbers to the current national median value of dwellings at around $525,000, it would take only 11 years for that property to double in value. And that's just taking capital growth into account. We're not taking depreciation, tax credits into account to help with serviceability. With interest rates at all-time lows and the average national rental yield at 4.1%, you could have a life-changing investment that would either be neutral or positively cash flowed. A well-chosen property can allow you to live a more comfortable and fulfilling retirement and avoid the need to rely on the pension. As you can see, we're very passionate about this, and we don't want to see more and more Australians retire uncomfortably. Reach out to us so that we can make a plan to help you retire comfortably.